Hello and welcome to your daily Google News. Today I want to talk about the conversions that you're tracking and why you should only allow Google to count conversions that you feel are quality. Here's the issue. We're talking about a machine learning mechanism, okay? And at the moment, Google is stupid. It's getting much smarter, but in a lot of instances, it's still very binary. So if you're doing lead generation and you tell Google, hey, that was a lead, Google's going to go, awesome, buddy, I'm going to go get you more of those. Well, if it was a crap lead, you're going to go get more crap leads. The worst thing you can do to a machine learning mechanism is give it a false positive, because it's going to go off on the rails and try to replicate its supposed success. So it's important for you to, and this gets counterintuitive, it's important for you to add barriers to your conversion path. And here's what I mean. Let's say that you have a form that you need people to fill out, and you're getting a ton of form fills, but you notice that the lead quality is heavily diluted. Sales is telling you they're not qualified. They're not closing at the same percentage or degree that you want them to close. The marketing team wants the cheapest CPL, cost per lead, that they can possibly get, because that, generally speaking, is how they're graded. But the problem with that is you're actually asking Google for more of this crap. So what you should be doing is adding form fields to your form that intrinsically qualify those folks, and then maybe even filter some of them out. And make it harder to convert. Add pre-qualifiers. You're going to get less leads. Your cost per lead is going to go up, but the quality of your lead is going to be better. More of them are going to close, and it's not just a simple ratio that we're talking about. It's not that, okay, I'm getting less leads for more money, but more of them are closing, so my math is working out better. It also has to do with the fact that now algorithmically, Google has the information it needs to go get you more of those successes. So when you scale up your campaign, you're not reliant on inadequate conversion data. I'm going to give you a very specific example from my business. This is the action plan form we ask people to fill out when they want to engage with us. So this is our primary call to action. It's get an action plan. And we're basically telling them, like, hey, we're going to tell you what you need to do inside of Google Ads. And we ask for their name, their phone number, their email, their website URL. Now, first of all, this is a lot of information. A lot of agencies just want your name, your phone number, and email. And they're like, please just give us your contact information so we can spam you. We take a mildly different tact. But here's what's really interesting. This used to be a field. It was a field that just said, what is your monthly ad spend budget? Here's the problem, is no matter what they put from an ad spend budget perspective, we counted that as a lead. And we found that, if we wanted to, for instance, also if we want to go play maximize conversions, if we want to really scale up our ad spend, then Google's going to say, oh, all these are leads and all things are now treated equally. Here's the issue, is if you're spending less than 1,000, honestly, if you're spending less than 2,000, you're probably not the ideal customer for us, right? In order to justify my existence, I need you to be spending at least $2,000 a month or more to be my customer. Now, if somebody says they have $1,000 in budget, what I know there that if I can improve the efficacy of your campaign, if I can show you positive ROI, if we can show that we're far more efficient, could 1,000 become 2,000? The answer sometimes is yes, so we're willing to kind of broaden this window. I would recommend you do that exact same thing. Don't be too stringent, but if they select any one of these options, they're going to go to thank you page A. Thank you page A tells Google, hey, when we built our conversion actions, we said that's a conversion, that's a lead, we want to count it. Good job, Google. If they select this option, they go to thank you page B, which incidentally has different language. And we say, look, you might not be the right fit. You could be a little early stage. Here's some great resources for you. So we're not trying to be rude or cruel or unkind, but we need to be really honest, manage expectations properly, and then also make sure that we only go get the leads that we really want, which are these 4 categories. So when they select this option and convert, they go to a thank you page that tells Google that was a lead. We do want to count it. Bring me more of that. You can do this for your business, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with price either. If you're an HR company, it could be with number of employees. If you're a tax accountant or whatever, it could be gross revenue. Try to find the one data point that intrinsically qualifies somebody as at least potentially qualified as a prospect, and then build that into your conversion funnel. And don't worry, everybody just worries about quantity from a lead perspective. And I do too. That's the thing about me being a hypocrite here, is I just want more leads. Bring me everybody and I'll be able to convert them all. But you have to realize that you're paying for that. You're paying dearly. And so we want to make sure that we're giving Google the information necessary in order to allow it to optimize on our behalf. And I mean, you could take this and you could cascade it out pretty far, actually. We have some clients that it takes a lot of hoops for somebody to jump through and end up becoming a qualified lead. Now, if you're going to do that, realize you need to have the spend to support it, because now you have a massive amount of dilution before you're counting, conversions. And I happen to think that Google uses, even if you have conversion actions that aren't being included in the conversion column, I think that Google can use those as predictive indications of potential intent. That's just an opinion. It's a guess. It's a conspiracy theory. I have no way to prove it. And in some instances, we actually use that column to track poor conversions. And so, part of me hopes that necessarily isn't always true. All of that to say, make sure that you're only accepting the leads that you want in as much as that's possible. I hope this video is valuable to you. I shoot a video every single day. Like, comment, subscribe. Would love to hang out with you on a regular basis. I'll see you tomorrow.